Dear students, today we'll see the expressions for induced EMF, induced current and induced charge. So among that, first we'll see induced EMF expression. Already we know when the EMF is induced in a circuit or a conductor. According to Faraday's experiments, whenever the flux will be changed, then there must be produced induced EMF. So which causes induced current? So first we'll see induced EMF expression. Here let phi1 be the magnetic flux linked with a coil at any instant, and phi2 be the magnetic flux linked with the same coil after time dt is given by so here phi1 we have taken magnetic flux linked with a coil at any instant initially. Next later phi2 is changing in which time, that is in time interval dt. So we know by Faraday's second law and Lenz law, induced EMF is given by E is equal to minus d phi by dt. So this is when we will use, this is for if a coil contains a single turn. If the coil has n turns, then induced EMF is minus n into d phi by dt, and this one we can write minus n into, this is d phi is nothing but change in the flux. So initial flux is phi1 we have taken and final flux is phi2. So change in the flux we can write minus phi2 minus phi1 by dt. So this is the expression for induced EMF. So here n represents number of turns in the coil. And what is this minus indicates? This minus indicates that the induced EMF is produced in such that the current due to it oppose the change in magnetic flux. So here the negative sign indicates that according to Lenz law, the induced current oppose the magnetic flux. So whatever the magnetic flux change in the coil, it should be opposed by the current such that the induced current is produced in the coil. So already we have discussed in previous videos. Now we'll see regarding this induced EMF some important points, so we can consider as a note. So under note one by one the points we'll discuss regarding to induced EMF. So in this note, first point, as we know phi is equal to for n number of turns, BAN cos theta. This is the magnetic flux, and the induced EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt. Now we'll see the EMF is induced or the change in magnetic flux is caused by the changing either magnetic field or the area of the coil or the number of turns contains the coil or the theta. Theta means how the coil is oriented in the magnetic field. So this is one of the points. So how the induced EMF is produced or the change in the magnetic flux is caused by changing either B or A or N or theta. So we have to remember how the magnetic flux is changed in the coil, either by changing the magnetic field or changing the area of the coil or number of turns or the orientation of the coil in the magnetic field. So next we'll see the second note. Under note, so again we will discuss some of the subtopics, means sub points under note. So here I will take A. How to calculate the average induced EMF? We'll see. The average induced EMF when only B means magnitude of magnetic field I am changing now. So B is changed is given by, so only magnetic field is changed. Then how to calculate the average induced EMF? So E is equal to minus N A cos theta B2 minus B1 by T2 minus T1. So here what is B1 and B2? These are the magnetic fields at the time intervals T1 and T2 respectively. Here where B1 and B2 are magnetic fields at instances T1 and T2 respectively. So this is the expression is used to calculate average induced EMF when only magnetic field is changing. Next point B will see, if the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, then what about the theta? Theta is 0 degrees. Here it should not take 90 degrees. Why? Because here plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, means so this is the magnetic field, this is the coil. So the plane of the coil means like this, the plane it is there, and this is the magnetic field. So how these two are related? The plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. But here what about the theta in the expression? Theta is the angle between area vector and magnetic field vector. So area vector is always perpendicular to this plane. So whenever the plane of the coil is perpendicular to magnetic field, means the area vector is along the direction of a magnetic field. Or in case if this plane is parallel to this magnetic field, means this plane is like this. So this is a magnetic field. So in this case, the plane is parallel to the magnetic field. Then what about the theta? Theta is 90 degrees in this case. Why? Because the area vector is like this. So this is the angle. So whenever the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, so what about the theta? Theta is 0 degrees. When the plane of the coil is parallel to magnetic field, then the angle between area vector and B bar is 90 degrees. So this one, keep it in mind. So here, that's why we have taken the theta is 0 degrees here. Then we can write the induced EMF minus A into N, that cos 0 becomes 1. So remaining expression B2 minus B1 by . So this is the second note. Next, third one we'll see, means C. At any instant I want induced EMF, means at a particular instant, means that is which EMF we called instantaneous EMF. Instantaneous EMF in this case is given by E is equal to minus AN cos theta d phi by dt. So d phi by dt is the instantaneous change in flux we call. So this is the expression we used to calculate the instantaneous EMF. So E is equal to minus AN cos theta d phi by